Hello guys, welcome back to my vlog. It has been quite some time, but today it is a Saturday and I am just chilling by myself. I just made some oats for breakfast and I'm gonna get ready. I have a shoot later, so I thought it would be really fun to do a little get ready with me moments. I'm trying to get a lot of content done today, also some organizing done this weekend in general, so I thought it would be fun to vlog for the first time in a while. It is a beautiful day. You can actually see if I flip in my kitchen how like blue the sky is, but it is still a little bit chilly out. We're in like that weird part of spring where it's like 40-50 degrees, but the sun is setting later, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I'll hop on here in a few more minutes. I just have to shower. I self-tanned last night. I need to wash that off and then start getting ready. I just got out of the shower. I used my R&Co products in the shower today. I switch back and forth between like which shampoo and conditioner I use because I love that, and Pureology. And Pureology one I have is Violet, so it's like a purple shampoo, so I know I don't need to use that every time. But I'm just gonna use, I have very little left of this Playa leave-in conditioner that I really like. It smells really good. It smells very like summery, coconutty. And then I put a little bit of this Virtue styling cream for like heat protectant, mostly through the ends. Also smells really good. Okay, so let my hair dry a bit. That is the best feeling to me, like when you brush through your hair and it has leave-in conditioner in and it just smells so good. So I self-tanned last night, but I washed my body with soap too because I worked out this morning. And I was actually like too tan, like I needed a lot of it to come off, where normally I'll rinse and then like wash the soap off, like wash with soap later or the next day. And that like really does make the tan last a while, but I just like, I put like too many layers on. So I needed to like wash it off, plus I just like, it would have been gross because I sweat. So I'm gonna use this Advanced Clinicals, I call it toner. It just feels so good. And then I kind of took a lot of different products out that I could show you guys because I've been like trying a bunch of different ones lately, so figured why not. But this Eminence face oil, rose hip and vitamin C oil, is my absolute favorite. I know I probably shouldn't have put it on that way because I don't think that's a sanitary, but I just massage it through my skin. Actually, I don't think I put enough on. My skin is really dry right now. It's just like the time of year, and I just have dry skin in general. If you followed me for a while, you know that because that's always the thing I talk about with my skin the most. And then, this is my favorite eye cream, the Goop All-in-One, the Goop Jeans All-in-One. I just think I have dark circles and I think it's really made a difference. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on. I do use this in the morning and at night if I do a full face wash in the morning. But even just using it once a day, I've definitely noticed a difference. And then, so I have a few serums I wanna show you guys. So this peptide serum from Advanced Clinicals, I love this brand because they're local to Chicago. It's super affordable and the ingredients are really simple. Then I have this marine flower peptide serum. It's also Eminence, which I get from La Peel where I get my facials. So this is just like a perfect little size. I travel with this one. The Honeymoon Glow is my favorite, but I always use it at night because you wake up and you just like truly glow. It really eliminates fine lines. It's resurfacing night serum with gentle flower acids and hydrating honey, so definitely a nighttime serum, but I love it. And then I recently was sent this vitamin C and clean caffeine serum by Youth to the People, which is another clean brand at Sephora. So I'm gonna use that because I like that for daytime, because like who doesn't like waking up their skin? So I'm gonna do that. And sometimes I put the serum on before my eye cream, sometimes after. If there's a proper way, if it like matters a lot, comment and let me know, because I do the best I can, but I know that I definitely could do things a little bit better. The other face oil I use that is amazing is this solid one, also by Eminence. Oops. I saw that happening from a mile away. It's like a solid, so then you put it on your finger and it like really melts into your skin. So I really lather up with that at night because it's a little bit thicker, but it's also really good to put on as like the last step in your makeup because it creates like a barrier between your mask. So they really recommend this at L'Oreal. So you definitely can use it during the day too, but I'm not sure if I'm going to today. And then I just got more of my favorite Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. So what's really cute, and I never use this, but I totally should, is that it comes with this little scooper. So let's use it. So it's like truly been, this is the third jar I've gotten. So I've been getting it since the fall. And I mean, obviously I use it a lot to have gone through it that fast, but it is so hydrating and like plumping. It's made with, I think, purple rice. So really good for dry skin and anti-aging. And then I put a little bit on my neck and go down here. And like I shared, those serums I definitely mix between, but I've just been exploring serum and like using serum a lot more lately than I ever used to. And then Tula SPF, my absolute favorite. And then I have the Tula Glow and Get It. So I just like to dab a little bit of this underneath because it does add a little bit of shimmer. And I find that if I spread it on, I like end up with like a streak of shimmer. So I can't really tell right now. Hopefully I didn't do that. But then I put the Tula on, which does add like a radiance, and it is just like, I've been using this since this product came out a year ago. This is, I think, my third jar of this too, so it does last a while, because a little goes a long way, but I love it because it's like, you know, it has that smell of sunscreen that reminds you of summer, but it feels really, really light and not sticky, and there's no like white residue, and it just gives you such a nice shine. And it becomes so easy to implement this into your into your daily habits of putting sunscreen on because it's such a great product. So I also code UNDONE for 15% off of Tula too. So definitely recommend checking them out. And then my Laneige lip mask. I have the tubes too that you guys know I love. But I always put this on like all day, even though it's a lip sleeping mask. And I'll link all these products as much as I can below too, because I know I just went through them pretty quickly. And then the other thing, it's kind of like my secret weapon, but also not really, is Lumify eye drops. So I like these because they really make you look awake. I have very dry eyes, so I use eye drops for my allergies as well every single day. I'm gonna have to open these off camera, but this is like the other thing I use as part of my like skincare regimen. So I'm gonna do my hair, come back, and I'll come back to do my makeup. Okay, so I just did my hair. I feel like it turned out really good. I've been using my new Bio-Ionic blow dryer mixed with the Revlon one because the Revlon one gets really hot. So I feel like it just takes some like heat off of it, but it's got a lot of body going today, which we love. I threw on the most random outfit in the world. This new sports bra from Athleta, I got in black, that I wore the other day too. It's so cute. And then these Aritzia sweatpants, and they like kind of match, but also not really. But I am not shooting for a few hours, so I didn't want to put on my makeup yet because then I like don't have anything to do. I do want to shoot like some reels, I think, so I might get my makeup on early, but I think I'm gonna go on a walk outside first because it's really nice. It's a little cold, but I've been taking so many walks lately as just like a simple form of self-care, like one of my favorite simple forms of self-care. It is something that like when I moved into this apartment building a couple years ago, became my absolute favorite thing to do as soon as like the sunsets were later and it got warmer out. Like it is just so nice to walk outside on the lake. So I used to do it at sunset all the time, and that's definitely something I want to do again this year and this summer. As you guys may or may not know, going through a lot of changes right now. So just doing things for me and like little simple things that fill me up and make me happy, and getting outside, getting fresh air is one of them. So I'm going to put on a sweatshirt, a jacket, call friends, and head out and do that, and then I'll get ready and show you guys more of the makeup and stuff like that. But just wanted to hop on here and just like show you where I'm at with things and fill you in on that. And I'm really excited to get outside and get some fresh air, get some movement in. I don't have like anywhere to go, but I'm just gonna make myself walk. There she is, the bestie. Oh, that's really cute. I should screenshot that. Just put on my little Nike Air Maxes and this top by Kalia, by Carrie, and my sunglasses, and gonna grab my mask, my jacket, and head out. I'm like kind of tempted to buy like a juice or something out. Maybe I'll stop at Real Good actually. They have this new kale chickpea Caesar that sounds bomb. So might check that out, but that might also be the opposite direction I walk because I think I want to go to the lake. So this is my Lulu jacket. We're going for a green vibe these days. And I'm just gonna grab my headphones and my mask and head outside. I am home and I'm like low-key sweating because I had a jacket on, and it actually is like so nice out that I was pretty warm when I was walking home. So I just took my jacket off, but I'm just heating up some leftovers for lunch. I made my favorite meal the other night, the butternut squash zoodles with veggies. So it has kale and yellow onion and shaved Brussels sprouts with butternut squash noodles by Cece's Veggie Co. Then I baked some chicken sausage, and I used this Kenzie Burke recipe for pesto. So I have just a little bit left for lunch, so I'll probably have like a little salad with it too. But I'll show you guys when it's like on a plate, because you can't really tell how beautiful and tasty it is yet. Okay, I feel like this still doesn't do it justice, but it's so good, and this pesto is so good, and I have so much of it left, so I'll probably make pasta at some point this weekend too and use it on that. Okay, I just put this in the same bowl, but I just had a pre-made salad mix that I just added some pumpkin seeds and Primal Kitchen balsamic too, and then I'm drinking LaCroix. This flavor, the key lime, is my absolute favorite. Okay, time to do my makeup. Okay, so let's get started on makeup. I'm just gonna show you guys how I've been doing my makeup lately and how I kind of like mix random products. But I moved my table actually, the table that was in the windows that I was at earlier for skincare. It was just so bright over there. I moved it in front of this other window, and I am like loving this spot. I'm like, why haven't I done this before? I also never use this mirror. I don't know why. So I'm gonna be trying to look in here while I do my makeup as part of this as well. So this is like, I'm usually doing my makeup in my bathroom that truthfully doesn't have the best light, so this will be really fun. And I'm just excited because I never do these videos. So I already put my skincare on earlier, as you guys saw, and then I always start with the primer. So my favorite primer lately is this Trini London BFF Cream Skin Perfector. So it's really just white, and I put it on, and you'll see it like matches to your skin and your skin tone. My mom actually found this brand, and then they were so gracious to send me some samples because I loved it, and I've been using it ever since. So this has been like the base I've been doing, and this is something I'll wear like every day. Not every day, because I really don't wear makeup every day, but the days that I don't really wear makeup, I would sometimes just put this on because I just love how it smooths me out. I also definitely have some hormonal breakouts going on right now too. But just see how like smooth and clear that looks. I love it. So So that's what I do first. And then I already damped my beauty blender. This is the one that has like, it's more like eco-friendly, which is really cute. So this is the Trinity London Now BFF De-Stress. So this is the one that's colored. I don't use foundation very often. So this is more of like a tinted moisturizer. And that's like what I've always like been really drawn to. And I really love this one. When I was home around Christmas, I tried this with my mom. Put a little bit more on. This is a London-based company. And it's like really combining aspects of skincare and makeup, which is really awesome. And my mom sold it on my aunt this past, like literally today. They were trying it together, so. And I'll tell you what shades these are. So this was in Lucy BFF Distress, and then the BFF cream was in light to medium. And then their eye concealer is amazing. Whoa, I did not mean to just splatter myself. Is amazing because I love this applicator too. Like it is cold on your eyes. So I love doing that. And then you can even use it to like rub it in that way, or obviously you can use your finger, but it definitely depuffs. And it's not like as light as like the NARS concealer I'll use, but it just looks really natural. And that's really like how I like to do my makeup. Like I very rarely I only really wear eyeshadow if I'm going to like an event, because with the way my eyes are, I just find that it looks a lot dressier when I do wear eyeshadow. Okay, so if you guys can see, it just like totally like blurred all of that out. Sometimes I will still use the, I just have the NARS like a little bit for something a little bit lighter. Like I might do like a couple dots just if I'm wearing more makeup, but totally not necessary. See, I love these Trinity London products. So that's like genuinely like the base of my makeup every single time since like December, or maybe January when it got sent to me, but I tried it in December when I was home. Okay, so then I'm going to cover up my breakouts. Oh my God, I cannot talk. Breakups, relevant. Oh my God. Okay, let's take a step back. Okay, so the Almay Skin Perfecting Comfort Concealer. I got this last year when doing a partnership with Almay, and I love it because just for like all my little pimples and redness, it's perfect for that. Cool. The other thing I will do, I don't bake my makeup. Truthfully, I like don't really know how, but I do like just putting this like little powder on underneath my eyes where I put that concealer. Okay, so hopefully I'm like doing this well, guys. I'm such an amateur, but I am just putting this on my face. And next up is the bronzer. I'm gonna spray some setting spray though, just so the base is set. Also, this is I showed this earlier. This is a top from Athleta, but it's like really great to get ready in because I feel like I'm just like bare up here, so we're rolling with it. Next for my foundation, or not my foundation. Wow, I really can't talk, guys, I'm so sorry. Now for my contour stick. It is the shade Mocha Fenty Beauty. I've been using this one for a while. I love it because it's just so easy. So as someone that's not super gifted with makeup and contour, it makes it really easy for me. So I just go. It's gonna be really funny to watch this back and like actually see the faces I make when I put my makeup on. Okay, so that's what I do. And then I have this little like kabuki brush from e.l.f. that I just use like that. But I also do usually layer in some bronzer that's like loose bronzer as well. So we're gonna do that really quickly before I get to the rest of my face. And this is a cracked palette, so I have to be careful. I just go above a little bit on my forehead. And then I take a bigger brush for like my neck area, so I can just go down like this. And also a trick I learned a couple years ago is to put the contour underneath your lip to like add to the pout. You guys will see I actually like don't overline my lips because I feel like I can't for some reason. But I really enjoy the look of like that little contour. Sometimes I forget to blend it though, and I notice later, so we're gonna do that now. Okay, now we go. Just blend the bronzer into the little line. Fenty also recently came out with an eye cream I was looking at when I was at Sephora yesterday that I'm really intrigued by, so if anyone has it, let me know. But it sounded like it'd be amazing in the morning for like waking up your eyes as well. So I'm gonna have to check that out. So you guys can probably tell I'm just like, I love skincare and trying and buying new skincare. Okay. Hopefully that's good. And then I use the Charlotte Tilbury blush. This is the Swish and Pop blusher in Ecstasy. So, oops, why can't I open this? I'm like nervous, I'm gonna break something, guys. Okay, so then I just have this little blush brush. And I pat it first, and then I go up a little bit more in like the direction of this brush. Cool. And now before I put highlighter on, actually I'll use this, just kind of blend all of that out. And then I have this Makeup Forever. So then for the highlights, I've been going like during the day and like for things like this, like I don't add too much shimmer. So I am obsessed with this Tower 28 Super Dew. It just adds, you'll see it just adds like this like natural dewy shine, and it's a liquid base. I just think that's really fun. So I just go above where I put the blush. I see that. Then I'll kind of like blend it a little bit so it's not so like harsh. And then I might just add a tiny bit of highlight by this Luna. This is a Luna Aster palette. My mom actually gave it to me. It's a glow and contour bronzing palette in the shade Moonrise. And that's what my bronzer was also. So I just have this little highlight brush. Then I do my nose. Just do it a little bit in the places that I already kind of did. So as you guys can see, that is like the base of it all. I look very tired right now. But next is, and I'm dropping every day. Oh, I know why I look tired. I forgot a very essential step for me. So I have this Fake Awake liner by Tarte that I've been using for years. Not the specific one for years, but I've been buying it for years because it just makes your eyes look so much more awake. So I put it on the inside. Let me use this so I don't touch the inside of my waterline. I don't know if you can see the difference between the two eyes, but it like really opens my eye. And I don't wear eyeliner otherwise. This is the only one. But I usually do that in the beginning so then I can do my concealer after. And Charlotte Tilbury actually also has this metallic one. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that inside too because that's more of like a shimmer. Much better. Okay, cool. So now we are on to the brows. And I have been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz for years. I actually just bought a new one yesterday because mine broke. But we're just gonna brush them up. I have not tried these other brow trends yet, but I'm extremely intrigued. But I just pencil mine in with this and then use some brow gel. So, gonna fill this in. And this is in the shade Soft Brown. So it's a little bit lighter than my hair shade, which allows me to kind of like decide how filled in I want them to be. This was broken and the other day I used a different one and it definitely looked a little bit darker than this shade. And I kind of like go like this so that they're like a little bit less perfect right there. And I go past the tail because that's something I'm trying to grow out on my own. Okay, so now you can see like one versus the other. So it's really just enhancing kind of what's already there. I think that's good. And then I use this is also Anastasia. The whole thing is like worn off though, so I can't even show you. This is just the clear brow gel. There's like something on it though. I think I'm gonna need a new one of these soon. So I just brush them so they stay in that direction. My eyebrow hairs grow really long and I don't touch them much myself because I've messed them up so many times. So I kind of tame them with that. Okay, next is just lips and mascara. So, oh, I also want to show you guys, I didn't use it today, but I use this Ilia skin tint a lot too. I love this and I often combine it with the Trinity London, just a couple drops. It is the SPF 40 sunscreen skin tint. I love this brand so much. So next time I'll show wearing that. I like forgot it was on my table, but that's a great product too. Okay, so I just curl my lashes. I don't think this is the best curler in the world. I'm actually getting a lash lift and tint next week, which I've never had, and I'm really looking forward to. It'll just be fun to experiment with that because as someone that doesn't wear makeup often, I'm like curious to see what it how much it changes the way my lashes look when I'm just like barefaced. So that'll be fun. And I'm getting that done by Brittany at Arch, who also does my eyebrows. So I actually use this L'Oreal Voluminous Base that's just like the white primer for the lashes. I think it does make a difference, but that could just be in my head. I'm like not the best at doing my eyelashes. Like you guys might see a clump moment in action because it's very typical for me. But they don't stay very well, I feel like my lashes don't stay like upright for long periods of time, so that's why I'm excited about the lash lift too. And I've always wanted that over extensions just because of like how much I sweat. But comment below if you've had them because I would love to hear about your experience and if you have any tips. I know I like can't get them wet the next day, so I'll have to figure all of that out with like workouts and stuff. But just saw something that bothered me. Then I have this Pacifica Stellar Glaze mascara. They sent me this and I really like it. This is a vegan beauty company. Also haven't been lately, but my eyes water so often that I get waterproof mascara a lot too. And then put that on last, but I don't have any currently, so I haven't been using it. But we'll see now that spring is coming and it's allergy season, I might need to do that again. I always find that one set of lashes clumps more. I think it's my left eye, the one I'm on now. I have more issues with, like them sticking together. I don't know why. I really don't wear makeup very often. I've really only been wearing it for shoots lately, but I have so much fun putting it on. Like this is something I've enjoyed since I was a little girl. I learned how to do my makeup myself because of dance recitals. And then I would do it for kids I babysat. Like there's one girl I would do it for her recital makeup when I got older. So it's just something I've always enjoyed. Not to say I'm like doing things properly, but I enjoy learning like new things and watching makeup videos. Like I just think it's so fun. So the last step, I'm actually gonna put a little bit of bronzer on like my collarbones, just so it's like matches everything else. Okay, all we have to do now is the lips. I put some like of my lip glowy balm on before, but I'm just gonna do a lip liner. So I have all these Charlotte Tilbury colors are my favorite. I'll use Pillow Talk because we love Pillow Talk. So I'm actually gonna like fill in some of this. Cool. And then I'm gonna put the Pillow Talk lipstick on over top. And then I've been really into this actually, this one, this Tower 28 Oat. It's very like plumping and just like, I am like such a lip gloss person over like a matte lipstick person. And you won't very rarely see me in like a color. I'm like so neutral when it comes with my lips. me just go over with a little bit more of the lip liner. And then we're just gonna feel like a YouTube beauty guru when I do that. But yeah, this is it, guys. And now I'm just gonna do my hair. It actually feels so soft from how I did it earlier, so I don't know how much I'm gonna mess with it. I definitely need to, my walk got a little windy, so I definitely need to do something, but this is the finished makeup. I'll actually walk towards the light too. The finished makeup look. So just my like natural glowy look that I try to go for. I hope that that was helpful. I know that this is new for me, so I tried my best, but I hope you guys liked that. And now I'm just gonna pick out what I'm wearing and do my hair, and then shooting at 5:30. Wow, I don't think I rubbed that in. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, I just did my hair. I just curled it. It's like loose curls, and I just sprayed it. I use RN Co. It's my favorite lately, but I am just going to get all my stuff out for today and like try on a few things. And I'm actually, this is like so much earlier than I'm normally ready. So maybe I will film like the TikToks I've been planning on filming now. But I just have a couple things laid out. Going to put together another couple things. I'm shooting for Garden of Life today, and then a couple other like little things to fill the hour. But I gotta grab my Garden of Life gummies to shoot before I forget, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe I should grab a full bottle too. But yeah, I just want to show you guys my hair, and truly this is like what weekends look like lately. Super, super low-key. Just like some time outside, some like getting some work done, trying to be like a little bit productive and also really relaxed at the same time. So I gotta take these sweatpants off and figure out what's next with that. Okay, I wanna show you guys, I think I'm gonna shoot in this. It's a new set from Set Active. It's like the Set by Madeline Klein collection. I think it's twisted in the back, but it's a halter. So it's different. I love this brand. It's so cute and it's seamless. So it's just like really stretchy. But I want to show you guys because I just think it's so fun and different, and I'm gonna pack this to shoot tonight. So one of the things, I like just tried it on before I'm gonna put it away. I also need to clean all this up. I'm like obsessed with this vibe though. I know I just said that probably a million times, but I also really like this as a primer. So Charlotte Tilbury products are also some of my favorites. I use their bronzer and like contour highlight kit as well. So just wanted to give a shout out to that too, that this is another product I love, because I only showed like certain things today, but I really have been using the Trini London ones like consistently as like the base for the last couple months. So good. Okay, so I just put on some basic jewelry, and then I just pack a bag with like my hairbrush and lip gloss and change of clothes, just so that I can easily like I like change in the car basically if we're out somewhere in the back seat, which keeping it classy. That's like the class. I mean, I think that's how most people do it, unless you can go inside somewhere, but we will be away from everyone, so it's fine. But I am just going to, I think, wear this top, the top I was wearing earlier in black, for my my Garden of Life photo. And then packing the leggings that match it, that are really cute. They have this like, this is inside out right now, but they have the cinch detail. And the reason we're shooting so late is because we're gonna go to this like bridge that at sunset, the lighting's gonna be the best. So we're doing a late start today, but that's fun, and I've been able to like get some stuff done today. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this bag together and go from there. I'm also gonna pack a little claw clip because I feel I have this like idea in my head that I don't think we'll get to today, but sometimes I just pack a little extra outfit just in case, a little extra spice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. After we do this, I'm coming home, I'm gonna make dinner, and that's my Saturday. But yeah, I will take you guys along for a little bit longer, and we shall see. But it's gonna be really fun. I love shooting with Paige. I've been shooting with Paige literally for 4 years since we started this together. I'm almost at my 4-year blog anniversary, which is crazy. So much has changed in the 4 years, and I'm so grateful, and I'm just so happy to be able to connect with everyone every single day. I love what I do, and that's all because of you. So I wanted to take a moment for some gratitude, and I'm really excited to be back on YouTube. Hopefully this is like, I feel like I'm in a new chapter of my life now. I'm gonna try to put a lot of time and effort into being creative, doing things that I love, and YouTube is one of them. I love consuming content on YouTube, and I love creating content on YouTube. It's one of those things that when I'm editing a video, I'm like in it. Like it just like, time goes so fast. It's so fun for me. So I'm like, well, I don't know why I don't do this more. So now that it's getting nice out again, and I could do fun little things like this, and there really isn't much exciting going on, of course, so I think that that's why I've hesitated on creating some things, but just showing you little bits of like things I'm doing. Hopefully it'll be fun for all of us. So thanks for being here, and thanks for watching whatever this video turns into. Okay, so I think I showed you guys, I'm just wearing this really cozy outfit for the first picture that I just need to take on an iPhone. So just for a giveaway, I'm doing with Alyssa and Kara of Boundless with Self-Care Society. So these are from Beyond Yoga. They're so comfy. And then this is like a Hanes by Carla Welsh Revolve collab from last year. So just a really good basic white tee. I thought this would be cute for like a little at-home vibe. And then gonna change here, and it'll be like a super fast transition. And then I'll be home, I'll make dinner. I already said that. And that's it. So easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I'm in such a weird mood. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm embarrassing myself. Successful Y2K vibe shoot. And I'm a bit nippy, so I threw my jacket on, but can't wait to show these pics. Paige. Oh. Hi. Okay, hi guys. I thought that I recorded like a behind the scenes of us shooting, but I failed, and I either turned off the camera before or it turned itself off because it was like cold, I don't know. But I'm gonna insert some like videos or photos here because it was such a fun shoot, and I had to shoot a couple of things for some partnerships, but then like Paige and I just have so much fun, and we were like, let's just do something like vibey. So got that new shirt at Aritzia and wanted to take pictures in it, and it's kind of like different for me because I shoot in like workout sets and stuff so often, so thought it'd be vibey and trendy, and it's like backless and kind of like spicy, so into that vibe. It was very much a free the nip movement because it was cold out and you can't wear a bra with that shirt, so that was fun. But now I am back in sweatpants. It's what I always do after shoot, immediately get back in sweatpants. I'm gonna whip up some dinner really quickly. I think just something really simple. I was gonna cook salmon. I'm like, do I even bother, or do I just like, I might throw salmon in because that'll make my life easier, but I really want pasta, so maybe we'll do both. But it's already 7:30, so we're gonna get started on that. But I'm actually going to end off the vlog here because I know it's got, there's a lot of content with the skincare, the makeup, the shoot planning, and all of that stuff. So thank you guys for joining me. This is my first video back in a while, so hopefully more to come. Please comment below what types of videos you are looking for. I would love to provide more. This is like kind of the vibe I really want to go with now. It's springtime. I want to create more on YouTube, create more in here, create more that you want to see or that I can help you with. So I'm going to also put the links to my handles below so you can follow me on social media, as well as follow Bun and Self-Care Society, my self-care community, ebook and journal. It is my favorite thing in the world. So I'm going to link all of that below, but please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.